Antifa done after their dark secret comes out in training manual a Rioter accidentally dropped. As a former military officer who spent many long hours writing operations orders and sitting in on intelligence briefings, the one paramount goal before going into battle is knowing your enemy. Knowing their tactics, their capabilities, and their mission before sending your troops in to decimate them is vital, bringing to life the phrase knowing is half the battle. Now thanks to a random discovery made on college campus after an Antifa terrorist accidentally dropped their training manual, patriots across America now have access to their top secret tactics, and these communists are frantic to keep this info from spreading any further, as we now possess the necessary information to make our own battle plan. As we've previously exposed, George Soros and Barack Obama are the ones behind the violent uprising we're now seeing popping up around the country. Antifa is Soros and Obama's pet project, as the pair has been behind the scenes secretly funding this violent anti-American, anti-free speech radical group. But unfortunately for this set of crooked morons, we now have our hands on the very training manual that was created for their Antifa terrorists, and it's providing incredible insight into their tactics, and their startling plan to destroy America at all costs. Antifa has borrowed many of Saul Alinsky's tactics for their training manual. One of their key strategies is demonizing the other side with outlandish false claims, as they believe that if a lie is repeated enough, it will eventually become the truth. This is why these idiots are constantly screaming that Trump is a fascist and Hitler, and why they constantly label Trump supporters as racists and homophobes. Their ongoing hate campaign is an attempt to shut down their opposition, and their ultimate goal is the complete destruction of capitalism, patriotism, and Americanism, as they work towards establishing a one-world government order. In the introduction of these terrorists' training manual, they make it clear from the beginning that they have no regard for free speech, and are willing to do whatever means necessary, including straight-out deceit, to achieve their goals for America. Demonizing the white race is paramount, but white males are their most fervently hated group of people in America. They believe every white male is as evil as Hitler. This page of the manual hilariously teaches their members to use name-calling as a tactic to create for tolerance in America. When all else fails, compare someone to Hitler. They then discuss how to play the race card and use their minority status to gain the advantage. Remember, you are black first. American second. Or gay, lesbian first and American third, and so on. This next page offers insight into how they're using propaganda through the media to control Americans. Use social media as a baton to slap down anyone who holds fascist viewpoints. Call them racist, homophobic, misogynistic. Create an echo chamber around you. Here's a few of the quotes from the media section of the manual. It's important to gain control of the media through any means necessary. Some major media conglomerates are swinging to our side, but they have not gone far enough. If you are seeking positions of power in the media, be sure to obfuscate and hide your true intentions on the various social media platforms. After demonizing the other side and using the media to propagandize Americans, the next step for Antifa terrorists is to threaten the livelihood of anyone who dares speak out against their agenda. They teach their followers to literally destroy the lives of anyone who opposes them. An entire section is dedicated to being pro-abortion, where these terrorists talk about how white people can afford to have their fetuses aborted, while people of color must be forced to keep their fetus to term. Finally, the terrorists lay out their ultimate goal, which is the New World Order and New World Government, and they will use violence, hatred, and whatever means necessary to completely destroy their opponent, aka Americans. Knowing is half the battle. Now that these terrorist communists' tactics for taking our country down are out, we must do everything in our power to make sure that this manual is in the hands of every single American-loving patriot in our country. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.